Welcome to the White Coat Ceremony for the class of 2023. The inaugural class of the College of Veterinary Medicine We are thrilled to be together to honor and celebrate our students as they prepare to embark on their clinical year and complete the final phase of their journey to becoming a doctor of veterinary medicine. As we start our celebration of this important milestone, we will begin by respectfully acknowledging the University of Arizona is on the land and territories of indigenous peoples. Today, Arizona is home to 22 federally recognized tribes, with Tucson being the home of the O'odham and the Yaqui. Committed to diversity and inclusion, the university strives to build sustainable relationships with sovereign Native nations and indigenous communities through education offerings, partnerships, and community service. It is now my exceptional pleasure to introduce Nicole Scher, who will be speaking on behalf of the class of 2023.
Well, again, welcome everyone to the first ever White Coat Ceremony for the University of Arizona's College of Veterinary Medicine. I would like to extend a big thank you to all of the family, friends, mentors, faculty, donors, and other guests who are joining us here today, both in person and online. We hope you realize how important you are to us and the influence you've had on our journeys, not only as we've gone through vet school, but every step it has taken to get to this point. So we thank you. In deciding what I wanted to talk about today, I thought of a funny video I recently came across while scrolling through social media. It was a challenge for people to show off their different tattoos. It had questions like, what was your first tattoo? Which one hurt the most to get? Which one's the biggest and the smallest, and so on. What made this video funny was that the young man participating in the challenge only had one tattoo. So for every question, he would just show that one tattoo. But what really made it funny was that his tattoo was a simple black line on his arm like this. So beautiful, right? So I laughed at the video and I kept scrolling until eventually I stopped and I thought to myself, there has to be some kind of meaning behind this tattoo. I have to know why he has it. So I scrolled back up to his account and I saw that he made a follow-up video sharing why he got the tattoo. He explained that when you pass away, your headstone has 3 things on it. When you were born, when you passed away, and in between those 2 dates is a small dash. Everything you've ever done, your entire life, is represented by that dash. He shared a phrase that I hadn't heard before, live the dash, which basically means don't take the life you live for granted. Every time he looks at the line on his arm, he's reminded to live the dash, to live his life. And every time he bends his arm, he's reminded that he's in control over the direction of his dash. Class of 2023, with all the challenges that we've overcome in the past 2 years of being the inaugural class of a brand new program and learning during a pandemic, our dashes haven't necessarily followed a straight path. We've made adjustments. We've bent the line a little, but we have persisted. We've demonstrated resilience and a commitment to our education and the veterinary profession. As you go into your clinical year, you have the ability to make it what you want it to be. You can continue straight into small animal medicine. You can bend to exotics. Or you could be super cool, bend it all the way like this, and go into large animal. I'm just saying. Regardless of what path you're on, I encourage you to not be afraid of changing directions. This is our time to truly experience what we love in this profession. Enjoy your journey and all of the exciting things this next year has to offer. Represent our college well as the first students from our program to go out into the world as almost veterinarians. I am so incredibly proud of how far we all have come, and it is an honor and a privilege to not only call you my classmates, but my colleagues as well. As we part ways for the next year, I wish you all the best of luck and many rewarding experiences during your rotations. Oh, and make sure you all send me a picture when you get this awesome tattoo. Thank you.
I get all the great jobs. Now it's my extreme pleasure to introduce a member of the faculty, Dr. Sally Schlacks, who was selected by the class to give a speech today. So, Dr. Schlacks.
Hello, everyone. As Dr. Funk said, my name is Sally Ann Schlacks. I'm 5'2", which I only mention to raise awareness of the nation's current teacher shortage. That's it. I'm done. I'm just kidding. There's a lot more. Okay. Before I begin to address the class of 2023, I want to take a moment to acknowledge again all of the family, friends, and mentors who I hope are in the audience today, as well as the college leaders, faculty, and staff at the U of A CVM, who have been such a huge source of support for these students over the last 2 years. Regardless of how wonderful these students are at expressing gratitude, there's always space for more acknowledgement for all that you've done for them and all that you mean to them. Will everyone who falls into this category please stand? Do it. Or raise your hands. Thank you. While we give you a round of applause. You can sit down. That was your exercise for the day. Now you know how the students feel when we make them do stuff in class. Okay. These students have reached another milestone in their training after 2 long years of arduous work, dedication, and sacrifice. Sacrifice that likely affected all of you. And this class has been through a lot. Vet school is hard by any standard, but we really cannot ignore the fact that these students started their journey into the profession in a brand new program at the height of a global pandemic. I'm sure the class of 2023 is probably tired of hearing about the pandemic, and I don't want them to think that it's the only thing we're ever going to focus on when we think back on their class. It isn't by any stretch, but it is a huge part of the reality that shaped the challenges they had to face since day one. Just to add some perspective, there are students in this class who lost loved ones to COVID, who got really sick multiple times, who had to overcome an intense period of physical isolation during one of the most stressful periods in a professional's life. But they showed up, they did the work, and they didn't just get by, they excelled and PowerPointed. That's a Microsoft joke, okay. So while Greg on the TikTok was perfecting his sourdough starter recipe during the pandemic, these students were learning as much as they could possibly handle about some of the most complex concepts a person can learn, and it is no small feat. I have such admiration for all of these students sitting out here today. They are a remarkable, resilient, and special group of people, and they are one step closer to officially becoming part of the profession. I know they could not have made it here without the love and support of all of you, so thank you again from all of us. My next remarks will be directed to the students of the class of 2023. We meet again. You have just completed 2 years of the first class of the University of Arizona College of Veterinary Medicine. Repeat after me. Yeah, I'm still the best at it. Okay. I want to thank you for the privilege of addressing you today during this joyful celebration. I want you to take a moment today to think about how far you've come and realize that in approximately 1 year from now, you'll have the board exam behind you. Members of this faculty will be calling you doctor, and we're going to be handing you a blank piece of paper while we wait for your diplomas to be made. Don't worry, it's still going to feel big. But today, the white coat ceremony. I'll admit, when I was told I would be speaking to you today, I was nervous, and I told my wife, Tori, and she said, "What the heck is a white coat ceremony? It sounds kind of culty." And I said, "What? No, it's not. Lots of professions have these ceremonies or something like it." And she said, "Not engineering." And I was like, "Okay, well, yeah, not engineering, but like, okay, so let's just agree it's not every profession, but it's just a moment to celebrate before these students put on their white coats and go into the clinic and apply what they've learned in these first 2 years to actual live patients." And she said, "But they already wear white coats. I've seen them. And you said that they have already been doing clinical things and that's kind of your thing." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, you ask a lot of questions. You should be a vet student." Anyways, that conversation inspired me to do what I usually do when a smart person starts to question something that I've taken for granted as truth. What is a white coat ceremony, and what does it mean? And I looked it up. It comes from the human medical field, and a white lab coat is meant to be a symbol of the oath that medical doctors take to do no harm, to remember the humanity of their patients, and to realize the importance of the doctor-patient relationship, that there is a level of trust between a doctor and a patient, and that trust cannot be taken lightly. We can think of it the same way for our profession, although we have to acknowledge that the opportunities and career paths of veterinary medicine are diverse and wide. There are large facets of veterinary medicine that you might actually pursue where wearing a white coat won't make sense. Just like not all heroes wear capes, not all vets wear lab coats. But it's helpful to use the proverbial lab coat as a reminder to you all as you take the first deep breaths and steps donning this coat or coveralls or snappy polo shirt or biohazard soup, and for the love of science, closed-toed shoes, people. You are not just representing yourself from this point forward. You will be granted a certain level of trust that comes with being a burgeoning member of this profession. The pet owners or the producer or the research team, as well as members of the community, will be looking to you for expertise and care. There will be a certain amount of power that you will be granted by reaching this level of your training that will only become greater and greater as the rapid approach of earning your DVM. You've earned this power and you deserve this power, but as the guy from Spider-Man said, with great power comes great responsibility. Remember your oath to do no harm, treat all who you meet with love and respect, and be a courageous advocate for those who cannot advocate for themselves. And believe me when I say, this is not meant to make you feel intimidated, but rather proud of what you've been actively choosing to pursue every day for the last 2 years straight, likely more. What you're doing has meaning, and it's serious. We've seen what you can do in the classroom and beyond, and we know that you're ready. I recently had the privilege of attending a horse conference on the Navajo Nation, and I saw 2 of your native Navajo classmates present to members of their home nation and community, including their parents, which had to be extremely intimidating. And I was so impressed by their professionalism, the way they communicated and shared their knowledge and experiences with the community, and how they represented themselves as role models to the younger generations of the community that were in attendance. I had this overwhelming sense of pride and joy and was overcome with this feeling that these students are so ready. How could they not be? They are so ready for the clinical year. And it made me a little sad that we, your faculty, won't be seeing these moments in the clinic, the light bulb moments, those little magical episodes that you'll all inevitably experience during the upcoming year. So we're going to have to rely on you to keep in contact with us here at the university. The veterinary community is small, very small, so small. Do not forget how small it is. We have eyes and ears everywhere. I'm serious. So we'll probably hear about how you're doing from our colleagues, but I hope you realize that as our first class, you will always be special. You will always hold a special place in our hearts, and we want to see you through the rest of your journey into this profession. You should never have to feel alone in veterinary medicine because your faculty aren't going anywhere. And we will be waiting for you here at home when you return in August, victorious and confident and ready to officially become a DVM. So let's use the proverbial lab coat as a symbol of the commonality and the connection all the members of our profession share, and that connection is a gift and it is special. And finally, I would like to close with some advice as you embark. I asked a mentor once, what should I do to prepare for clinics? And she said, this is your year to be a sponge. Absorb as much as you can and keep your mind open. You never know what you'll ultimately do in this profession until you've gotten a taste, and this is your year to get a taste. And you all know how much I love a sponge analogy. But the passivity of a sponge and the thought of a stinky wet sponge and tasting bits of veterinary medicine kind of turned me off a bit. I think in our model of learning, a better analogy would be to be like a little sibling. I was an annoying little sibling, and I think that's what you should do. Be annoyingly enthusiastic. Even if you're not sure you're going to nail it, be the one to want to do what all the other kids are doing. Be relentlessly curious. Be the one who wants to try it first, beg for it. Speak up for yourself and your needs. It's going to take a lot of energy, but try to make every day an experience you want to write home about. Or blab on and on and on and on in the car to your mom when she picks you up. And finally, for real this time, when you're out there in the clinics, you'll inevitably hear someone say something like, wow, I can't imagine how hard it is to be a vet. You have to know about all the species. And that can be an intimidating thing to hear when you're in this level of your training. Your mind might start thinking, well, that does sound impossible. And then the NAVLE's gonna shoot through your mind. Why did I think I could do this? But just remember the secret that you don't have to share with those people, that over the last 2 years, you've learned the truth. Humans is animals. Animals is animals. There are differences, but they're really a lot alike, and you just need to memorize the differences. A cat is not a small dog, but they're both mammals. They have 2 kidneys and a heart. But a pony is a small horse, and a guinea pig is an even smaller horse. And pigs are like humans with extra colon. It's so on and so forth. You got it, you're ready. We wouldn't be sending you out there if you weren't. I can't wait to hear from you all during the year, and I can't wait to see you when you're back here again in August. I speak for all of us here at the CVM with this final quote. As the windmill once said to Don Quixote, I'm your biggest fan. Buena suerte, bon voyage, good luck, my friends.
Thank you, Dr. Schlax. I'd like to take a moment and welcome our leadership who has been able to join us. So I'd just like to acknowledge that Dr. Robert Robbins, President of the University of Arizona, and Dr. Liesl Folks, Senior Provost, thank you. Provost, I know, I always get the Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs and Provost. I should know my boss's title. That's not good. So thank you for joining us for our celebration. So the white coat ceremony is an academic ritual in the health professions. It's a ceremony that signals a significant milestone, transitioning to learning in clinical settings in partnership not only with veterinarians, but also with clients and their animals. While donning the white coat is a sign of a changed role, the white coat is also a powerful symbol of commitment. Your commitment to taking the best care of your patients, yourselves, and each other. Today, the coatings will be done by Senior Associate Deans Teresa Graham-Brett and Alex Ramirez. Students also had the opportunity to identify in person who has been important to them in their journey as a veterinarian to participate in the coating ceremony. In those cases, you will see someone else joining them on the stage. So let's begin the ceremony. I'm shifting over here. Dara Swamy. Go ahead and start. I'll see you. Melinda Pazel. Tate Corral. Gerardo Vela. Paula Calderon. Ann Zlato. Do you want me to say, can I say Evie, or do you want Evelyn? All right, all right. Evie Garcia. Linda Kaplan. Paige McGelkey. That would be Nicole Sharon? Yeah, all right. Nicole Scher. Audrey Marzan. Long egg gator? Yeah, that's right. Ting Gator. Elizabeth Jimenez. Catherine Fry. Megan August Murphy. Kaylee Childress. Janice Ray. Austin Kreiser.
Dr. King is coding you right.
Allie Brown. Megan Brown. Keep going, get to the blue one. Kevin McLaughlin. Sophia Sanchez. Hannah Harby. Sky Sutphin. Start walking across. Tyler Rodriguez. All right, you can start walking. Stacy Thomas. Miles Holloway. Jordan Collier. Juan Zib. Kelsey Johnson. Ashlyn Truehill. Danara Smith. Ashley Sujata. Kylie Chapton. Annika Heeg. Go ahead, start. Catherine Wu. Erica Khan. Shannon Kodada. Alexis Tostado. Go ahead. Kendall Larson. Haley McCarthy. Brianna Millivoy. Ariana Adams. Ricky Wagner. Grace Davis. Molly Oishi. Morgan Beckham. Chantal Lesmeister. Francesca La Piana. Jamie Moniz. Ciara Aguilar Bocage. Go ahead. Atessa Seglin. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Let's see, when they... Victoria Vigstrom. I was just waiting for black and yeah, I just wait for the clapping to get done to say your name. Okay, all right. Sorry. Colleen Lackren. Malikian. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Alexandra Malikian. Emily Kurtz. Therese Seidel. Paul Francis. Start walking across. Adam Stretch. Go ahead and stand. Natalie Campbell. Ariel. I'm going to make your mom proud. Ariel. Ariel Davis. Like Crystal Edis. Okay, good start. Etta Watts. Oops, sorry. All right, go ahead. Caitlin Gaber. Start walking. Demetria Peoples. Start walking. Brittany Johnson. Arheon. Arahon. Gabriela Arahon. Kimberly Rios. Shawnee Wall. Thank you. Elliot Millinor. Brandy Kreiser. Eli Webster. Kim Lewis. Bronstein. Okay, got it. Adina Bronstein. Thank you. Anita Sethi. Kelsey. Kelsey Green. You can start walking across. Right? Ana Gonzalez. Sacha. Walk across. Yep. Stephanie Sachik. Maria Camila Rocha. Jacqueline Hill. Lucas Burgess. Start walking across. Santana Nez. Do you do Susana or Susana? We'll do it. All right. Susana Urias. That's it. Jeremy Bissett. Haley Stofflet. Hello, Caitlin. Caitlin Benally. Jared Main. Brianna Coyle. Alexandra Cox. Start walking. Lene Rothy. Sarah Lindquist. Amelia Lawrence. Start walking, Rachel. Rachel Riley. Dunasky. Start walking. Jamie Dunasky. Start walking. Leah McCoy. Start walking. Hannah Bates. Who to check? Go ahead. Cheyenne Hudacek. Tyler Alfo. You can start walking. Jean Marie Capel. Keely Rummel. Katherine Gomez. Jacqueline Cubillas. Chidas. Chloe Chidas. All right, let's do one more round of applause for our class of 2023. Now I'd like to welcome Dr. Alberto Arvizo to provide us with a blessing.
Good afternoon, relatives, friends. Congratulations, class of 2023. This is so exciting. And I would like to say a blessing for you as you finish up this part of your journey and begin your clinical rotations. It's really awesome to have been part of your schooling, your journey here in life, and I just really want to embrace that with you, with your families, with your community, and with the nations around us. So my blessing is going to be inclusive of all the thoughts around who you are, your family, your community, where your homes are, where your land is. And we can't forget those elements, the water, the mountains, the universe, the wonderful stars, and the sunshine. So I'm the Navajo from the Navajo Nation, and we are very inclusive in our dreams. We think of it like as one health. We include all the animals, and I've always been telling you, thank you so much for loving the animals and having them very dear in your heart. So I will do my blessing for you, and I will conclude on the words to all my relations. Kodajonole nehosan shema yadachil shaja the yen shaja ha quiet like a seedling. Bahotzali go eya hone Nachalchene ho belag Asia be etleke go bebet itle be eyahai behot ilzendolil. Nijon go eyahai tan hinal eyaha shirien lini hone and John go eyahai ntribiye hone shaden din biye hone John go eyahai ada ilia hone eyahai Nachalchene tan le idahol ahandle in the Alaja and dan tiendo alaja betahot nihigi in the not ani alaja quae hotaho ultra bebe dahot ilzani also ei by henitsen shijadian lini adonat lotion lini hone bijits bijit nes and leja a hair hone benache e hone in hazel in a not losh bezel in a hodlodo le hone ei Leibenani de yahashi e by henitsen also aro quae yahas ange yahai bakai aho in dan sah case do hone yahai nahat do ina aro si hasan be alhisen el quae yat yahai nasjanane dalone yat nihigan naha Begin ashon de shajadian lini ni konta del tle in the ni trotna da hodlongi hone yat chetian yahai ni nago hodlo in den hisini be hodlo a shajadian hot yahai to the zenith adole also yahai benashni dole kone ni edan le hone Kon ben hiken has kage hone betrejet an lido ni nalla ni masana shidat hone in dan ni hinat ani do hone larger da hui ahi skobikitten I do lil aro kon sahnare bik hojon go yat honanil dat do lil yat ho I haid kenaten I do lil ni silon hinsen da shoden ni jebet silo insen yat eko ik enadi nido hone yo na hini nido lil in the nil glosh hai ba becha inil ne be nashte na ne daso lil chjadien hon so go hai so the senil ada kwen khalchen hai hinasa da ilado hone hai njun go hai be benil nito ben hitra hot eto be si senach na ne daso lil Kja shudien ga aten hich hojunasli dole shada aten hich hojunasli aten hich hojunasli na kosten hich hojunasli nesni de hich hojunasli yasni de hich hojunasli 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 to all my relations. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Arvizo. So for our students, congratulations on achieving this milestone. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the college, we want to share how proud we are of your accomplishments, and I'm so excited for what's to come for you, I have to tell you. I get a little teary-eyed, and I can't believe you're already heading to clinics. Thank you so much to the family and friends who are able to join us for this celebration, and really thank you so much for the support that you've provided to your student. They need you, and we really appreciate that you are a support system for them as they continue their journey to be veterinarians. See you all at commencement. Bear down and go Cats. All right, so that concludes our ceremony. Oh, I forgot the music, sorry. There is a reception outside, I'm sorry, just out and to the left as you exit the building. So we do have a reception after the event. So please join us at the reception.